Hi. Hi everyone. So after last week's Foodie Beauty card reading, where I said about family and not to talk about family and that she doesn't like it, and well, then there was the whole um storm that happened on Friday night, was it? Thursday night, Friday night, and carried on over the weekend, and yeah, it was certainly something. So maybe she should have listened to me, but maybe she will this time. So, what is in the cards for our old foodie? Now, I am using the Akashic Records, which I do find the easiest ones to read for Chantal. So, what is in the week, the next few days for our foodie MacTootie? Comments. So, oh, that one wants to come out already. Okay. Um, you see me shuffling, and when they jump out like that, they're the ones that I take. But I'm going to ask for a simple question in the middle of the deck to start off on where this is meant to go. Let's see. Oh, okay, we've got two messages. Reflection. Reflect on what you've done. Reflect on mistakes in the past, mistakes that keep coming up and keep cropping up for you. And when you reflect on what you've done and reflect on what you've really messed up about in your community regarding talking about people and their families, or people talking about you and your family, reflect on this, because people don't need to know all the information. Because if you remember and if you take it step by step, you will realize that this is where people are getting their information. It's all coming from you. So reflect on how much information in regards family. Hold on. Okay, there's more to this card as well. So reflect on what you say about other people's family and about what your family. People don't need to know this information. People don't need to know your narrative or how you change the subject or how you change the story every so often, which you do. And there's a confirmation. So I had to yawn. People are getting tired of this. People are getting tired of this whole story, this rigmarole that you keep putting out. Um, Try and change it. Also, it's water. So if you look into water, you will see your own reflection. And depending on whether the water is stagnant or moving, or even if you've touched it and a ripple fleck goes on, your vision of yourself and your reflection of yourself won't be the true self. It won't be your true, what you see won't be the true vision of yourself from that reflection in the water. So, how you think we will see you, because that's what the you want us to see, it's a skewed, and people have seen you for the real you. So, stop trying to show people the reflection of you that you want to show that's in the water, because some people might have put a finger in the reflection, see a little bit kind of skewed you. Somebody might throw a complete rock in the water and see that side of you. So you can't change the narrative of the sides of you that people have seen already. They're out there, and You've shown your ass, really. So reflection. Reflect on what you've done. Reflect on what you made mistakes in the past. Stop showing people a reflection of you that you want them to see, because their reflection, their vision of you is not going to change. Um, they've seen the deep down you. So regardless of what you say, okay, regardless of what you say, they've seen that part of you before. People are getting tired of it. People are tired of you changing the narrative. Except for some reaction channels, actually enjoy going back in the archives and seeing what has you have said for yourself and etc. So the ascent. He is climbing a big hill, and the first thing that came to mind is that saying, "I'll die on that hill." So you can double down, triple down, quadruple down, and vow to die on that hill on this is the truth and not the other stuff that you said in the past wasn't the truth. Having said that, oh god, people are still tired. Oh god. Oh. It's tiring. People are getting tired of it now. Um, People look at it for entertainment purposes only. Actually, I should give my disclaimer here. This is all alleged, not fact. It's based on cards that I'm reading, and it's not fact. It's just for entertainment purposes only. So that's my disclaimer done. Um, so no matter what hill you climb, and try to die on that hill that this is the truth and this is your whole truth. People know different. People are also saying they'll die on that hill of the truth that you said years ago was the truth. But as we all know, first rule, our food will die. Our food lies. That was a little bit diversity. I'll have to hold it to the light. Diversity. So that's it upright. Okay. So diversity. Sorry, I had to see what I was being shown in the. I like to. They show me different things that's in the cards. So diversity is in reverse. I don't normally read in reverse, but this one is actually. It does make more sense when it's in the reverse. So you've got the stories. Diverse would mean, and it's the Five of Scrolls. So it's all a script. It's all playing to the same hymn sheet with the scrolls. Um, you have scrolls here. You're reading from a book. So if it was this way up, it'd be changing the stories, changing. You can change things the way you want them to change in your life going forward. However, you have the same scrolls. You have everything else. You're reading from the hymn sheet. You've got the scrolls all around you. However, it's upside down. So this looks more like, instead of it being a pillar, and that's what I was looking at, instead of it being a wall with little pillars, it looks like smoke being blown up your nether regions. So stop blowing smoke up the nether regions of people that are your viewers, not the haters that you call haters. Nobody's a hater. People actually do want you to get better. However, it's your supporters that actually don't seem to want to. So you're looking at the book upside down. You're telling the same script over and the same scroll over and over and over, and you're getting nowhere with it. The books have your same story for years. you're reading from the same script, your scrolls here are all over the place, and it's really just blowing smoke of people's areas. However, I'm thinking about the earlier card reflection, and they're showing me reflection and blowing smoke out is like smoke and mirrors. So you're trying to um, blow smoke and mirrors out there to try and confuse people, to try and confuse timelines, to try and confuse what happened, how it really happened, how it originally happened. And you know something, you like that cat and mouse game. You like it. You like the fact that the people will throttle all over to all the other channels that have proof of your white elephants in the room, your little white lies, your fibs, and you enjoy that. You enjoy the fact that you can say, well, such and such happened in my family. This is the one today in my family, and this date and that date. And, you know, everyone's saying the math's not math, and girl, the math is not math. Either your father was very, very a lot of months and years older than should be in the class, the same class as your mother, because that didn't make sense at all. Um, but he was 2.5 years older than everybody else in the class. That didn't give him a good look, Foodie, and that's out of your mouth. You also forgot that you had to be in utero for 9 months. That was kind of skipped over as well. So look, but you like that. That is a game, and it's a sadistic kind of a game as far as I'm concerned, that you love to play with your viewers. You love to send them X, Y, and Z places and have them rustle up all this information so as they can disinformation you. You love that. It's a game you enjoy. Um, I watch the reaction channels, and do they enjoy it? Well, they like enjoy putting it in your face. It's like, you can't lie to us. We know. Um, but it's something you'd like to do. Actually, I want to ask about the bullying as well. The waterfall. Hold on a second. I think I've literally. Have I? No, it's on my hand though. It's on my hand. Um, waterfall fell out sideways. The Six of Forces. Because it came out that way. If it came out that way, you would be leaving the mountain and escaping and coming down into the calm waters. Or if it came out this way, you would be leaving the calm waters and getting yourself into a hell of a lot of trouble. But because it came out sideways, all I'm hearing is, sorry, from spirit, is pride comes before a fall. Pride comes before a fall. And but when's that going to happen? Something in the future, actually very near future, your pride is going to come before a fall. So all of this rhetoric and all of this talking about everything is it's actually going to be your downfall. And the stories that you're telling, you're going to get entangled in that little web of yourself. I want to know about the bullying. Was Foodie Beauty? No, I'm actually going to use the actual tarot deck, which is the Gilded Tarot deck. I keep it in dark cloth, nice soft cloth to keep it safe. So I very seldom use the real tarot deck. Very, very seldom, because the tarot deck is so strong. And where my angel cards and my animal cards and my Akashic records, they're all gentle and they'll tell you the story gently. But I think I need to know the truth. So, Spirit, if you could you confirm that Foodie was either the bully or she was being bullied? We'll ask, do you know what? I'll ask 2 different divination tools. So I'm going to ask Tarot to lead me to the answer of, was Foodie Beauty, this one hopped out, the bully? Now you'll see what I mean about the tarot. So the Ace of Pentacles. It started out bullying with money. We know she went to the place of residence with her mother, and she would be given money for from the residents. And so the bullying and the snarkying would have started there by retrieving money. It's all about the money, and it's money orientated. She will bully anyone for money, but they're showing me specifically because I'd actually forgotten that the mother brought her to work on some days to give a hand with the residential area and the residential house. And yeah, and she's coming out of the water, but she should have been shown and taught manners about people and money, that she shouldn't have taken money off people either for what was it, Kentucky Fried Chicken or something, a bucket of chicken. She took money from someone, but it's always about the money. She will bully anyone for money. There was a time in her life, however, where there would be a mother, slip of the tongue, that's a Freudian slip, sorry, slip of the tongue, where 2 adults, a female and a male, would have been arguing and fighting and arguing in front of her, and she didn't want to hear it, she didn't want to know about it, she wanted to put her hands over her ears, run away from it, because it was a stress she didn't need. The 2 of Swords, the King of Cups. King of Cups is usually a gentle soul, a nice gentle soul. And Scorpio, there's a scorpion, no, there's a crab. So the crab symbolizes a Cancerian, but not necessarily in every case. But if there's a Cancerian male in your life, they would have been more of a caregiver for you. It could be a female, but it would be more of a caregiver person. They would have been more of a male type energy. Doesn't have to be a male, but it can be a female that would be the matriarch of the family, where the male breadwinner may have passed over or whatever, and the male would have had to look after you. But it's in Cancer, in the month of Cancer, you may need to have to look towards this person for help. It's an older man or an older woman, but their other partner passed over. And June, July is an awful long way away for you to need to get to this person, but you will find this person to be more lenient with you. Now, I don't know what, look, it's kind of like a Pete's energy. I don't know when Pete's birthday is, by the way, but it's kind of a man or a woman with a Pete's energy, that they will help you, that they'll finance you, but it'll happen in the month of. Oh, hi Jen, how are you? I'm here rambling along to myself. Hope you're doing good. So it's in the month of June, July that you will be going to this person that is actually more of a trying to help you out of sticky situations kind of thing. And that's the King of Cups. A very loving person. Doesn't give out a begrudgingness, but don't take advantage of them, because sometimes you've taken advantage of everybody, really. And never rambling. I love your readings. Oh, thank you, Jen. Thank you very much. So, sorry, looking at the card to try and find out what's going on. Day of Swords is, she's trapped in the world of her own, on her own doing. The swords there are causing her anguish, they're causing her annoyance, they're causing her this, that, and the other. She's got one person to one side, and oh, he's looking down at you. He's not impressed with your antics in the last file at all, at all, at all. There's three people on the other side egging you on, showing you ways of being worse and teaching you ways of how to be worse. And really, we don't want that. Really, really, Foodie, you do not need that. You can be worse all on your own. But it's kind of like the devils on either side of your shoulder in Tom and Jerry cartoons and stuff. The devil here on this shoulder will be telling you, tell lies, eat food, be rich, be a horrible person. And then the angel here, excuse me, madam, please excuse yourself from this situation. Go away from them because they're teaching you bad things, and try and go with the good. And I'm saying that because I know what the card is next. So the angel here, take a step back before you hit that live button. Take a step back, because you're listening to these. No, you're listening to these ones in the black, the dark. Where are they? Oh, they're here. So you're listening to them, the dark ladies, and you're going off the rails and you're going off all over the place. But you are not listening to the sun, the dude there that's trying to put you right. He's there. He's so annoyed with you. He's got his hands crossed. And there you are, flailing in the wind around all those eight swords. Eight swords is anxiety, it's anguish, it's annoyance, it's things aren't happening fast enough for you. Obviously, they're not happening fast enough for someone else as well, who's also male. But try and listen to the good, because the Hierophant. Your Hierophant is a priest, he's a rabbi, he's a minister, he's the religious and the holy side of yourself, of oneself. So you're being asked again to, think before you jump. Try and bring out the good side of you before jump into conclusions. Darkness before light. He's also Pan. Pan is he's half man, half goat. He looks like he looks a bit, no, he's Pan, but he does look like he's got horse legs. But Pan is a half man, half goat. William Shakespeare, Midsummer Night's Dream, and he's a bit of a he's a joker. He's, you know, he plays tricks on people. The tricks he played, okay, the tricks Pan played in Midsummer Night's Dream was he had magic powder, and he sprinkled on some couples that were in the park, and they woke up out of their slumber, and oh god, this is okay. Oh, this could get me. Oh, anyway, they wake up out of their slumber, but they're in love with some other people. So the couples aren't coupling anymore. They're kind of being attracted to other people's couple partners, and it's all over the place. And actually, Foodie, yes, and that's why I was like, oh god, no. People are saying you're still contacting Salah and Nadir. Dee Dee's in the mix now as well. That Dee Dee's trying to contact Effort. Oh, it's like Pan has put his little seeds and glitter powder all over the situation, and he's mixing up couples and everything. He's mixing everything up. So be careful of who you're talking to behind the scenes. Be careful. Salah is always talking to people behind the scenes. You were accused last week of having people contacting you on Telegram. As I said, Dee Dee's trying to get mixed up in it all as well. So all the couples and all the relationships are all getting skewed. And yes, that's why I was told about Pan, because Midsummer Night's Dream is actually one of my favourite ballets and Shakespearean stories. I think I'll stop there before I get myself into trouble. And again, this is just for fun. It's not fact. It's all just me reading cards, just having a bit of a laugh. If things turn out this way, I didn't make it come about. Fiction, not fact, and it's all for entertainment purposes only, guys. So yeah, the two decks, the Gilded Tarot, which, as I said, I never take out of the wrapper. It very seldom comes out because they're so strong. And I had used my favourite for Chantal, the Acacia Crackers. So that's it for today, everybody. And let's pray that Foodie has better manners and listens to me this week. Bye. Bye, Jen.